Hey guys, welcome back to Trading Post. I am Scott, and Christina's not quite down here yet. It's a little chilly this morning, and when it's chilly, she's a little slow going. This is going to be a what sold from April 21st through the 23rd over the weekend. We got 12 sales for $612, just a little bit over that, and it's $612.25. Our total number of sales isn't quite where we want them to be, but our sell price is there. $600 over the weekend. I'm not going to complain about it. Could be a little higher, but man, $612 for 12 items is great. Our main goal was to increase our average sell price this year, and it's up. So I think we're up about $3 so far. But we're going to get right into what sold. She's not here. If she pokes her head in, then I'll let her jump in on her sales. We're still going to try to compare sales. Just so, you know, we have a little bit of bragging rights, but not really. Because, I mean, we're a team. But if she doesn't show up, maybe I'll have to play her part. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's get started.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
All right, so this first one is Christina's. I can't exactly remember where we got it from. It is a Oster electric skillet. It's a 16 by 12. I think we probably paid $5 or $6 for it. Person went back and forth with us. I had it listed for $35, and they kept trying to lowball, and they kept saying free shipping, and I don't do free shipping. I ended up offering them $30 plus shipping, and they said no, let me know when you want to sell it. So they finally came back at $35 plus $10 shipping. And I asked them where it was going to. It was going to Michigan. Figure it was kind of safe. It probably gonna lose a little bit of money on the shipping part of it, but with our discount through eBay, if anything, I might lose $4 or $5. I'm okay with that. This one's Christina's. She's starting out hot. It's very nice, very clean. Not hardly any markings on it at all. Not hardly any markings. For $5 or $6, ended up selling for $45 free shipping, which I gotta get in the habit of saying free shipping because I'm just not used to that. Next one is mine, but Christina ended up listing it. I just don't use it. Fanny packs. Look at that sexy work of art. It actually looks like my belly button right there. Is there any belly button fuzz in there? I don't think so. But as good looking as this thing is, and as much as it makes my belly look even bigger than what it is, this ended up selling for $8. Maybe I should give one of those Christina looks. You're such a dork. So far, they've all been pretty much Christina. This next one, it amazes me how much silverware it goes for. I'm gonna let her do this one. Hi, everybody. I got more silverware sales. Yep, more of that silverware that I love. I am just really loving this silverware. I have a 5-piece brocade set of knives that end up selling for $65. I couldn't be any happier. I also have this 5-piece set of Oneida ROs, 2 dinner forks and 3 salad forks. This is very pretty. But this set sold for $19.99. All right, first off, that was a very bad imitation of her, and she doesn't know I'm doing this, so she's gonna so kill me when she watches this video. So if this is my last video, I appreciate everybody for watching. And she'll probably be taking over. Yeah, she's got a whole desk full of knives over here. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. As you can see, she's still doing knives. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have made fun of her. It's better to do it when she's not here. At least I can work on my story. All right, so up next it's Xenozoic Tales number 10 and 11. They're comics. There's number 10. 11's on the back side. Again, this came in that huge comic bundle that I got when I was in Florida. So we're waiting to profit on that one. The 2 of these comics sold together for $10. All right, up next is a pair of roller skates. In the description, we put in roller derby. That's probably more popular than more skates. But we basically got these because they look brand new. Actually, the name brand is roller derby. They look brand new. I think we're into these for like $5. They ended up selling for $22. All right, next is a PlayStation 2 game that we got from Robert, Rebel Reseller's husband. This is the bundle that we got from him, if I'm not mistaken. But if that's the case, we're into it for $1.50 and it's selling for $8. And she did come in. I did tell her I was making fun of her. So.
Yeah, I'm here. My hair's not done. So
Yeah, she didn't do her hair, so that's a no-no for the camera.
it's still wet from the shower too. So.
I told him that I had to make fun of you while you're not here because all the knives still on your desk.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of knives on the desk.
I showed him.
Oh.
All right, this next one, this is that 72-pound knife bin that we got. We've sold, I think, a lot of 3 carbon knives and then 4 Cutco. That's all we sold out of it so far. And that's it so far. But out of, I think it was a set of 3. But anyway, if it was, it's 7 knives total. We paid $25 for the whole bin. With this next Cutco going, we're going to end up profiting so far $187 already. And that's not counting what I showed you earlier on her desk and what she's already got listed. So let me go ahead and grab this Cutco. And this Cutco is a mutual buy, even though she did all the grunt work on it. But what?
Yeah, you said you were going to give it all to me and say it was not my fault. It was me. And I said no.
Yeah, it's
both of us.
It's bitty. Oh, yeah, you just heard her. I was going to give her this, but she said it was a mutual thing. But she did do all the work on it. She cleaned them, she researched them, she did everything. I was just there on the decision making when it came to saying, hey, let's buy it. But anyway, even if I did give this to her, it doesn't matter. I still blew around the water this week. But anyway, this is a 1721 serrated blade. It's a trimmer knife. This one's very pretty. But this one alone sold for $45. All right, this next one is a lot of they're city toys. They're vintage, 4.5 inches tall from 1994. We got these at actually probably the last estate sale video that we put out, where I went out in the barn and then we went down the basement. But we got this with some Cabbage Patch Kids the same size and some Kelly Barbie for $5. We've already sold one like overnight for like $10. This set sold for $8. And what's so funny is if you guys go back and watch the video, you can't see it, but right where we were standing for the most part, and we called Grams and Pops, the next day they found like a 5-foot, I think, rat snake or a black snake. The lady who was running it, her brother, he's not scared of snakes, but he ended up grabbing it and he's holding it shoulder height and the tail was on the ground. And it looked like it was fed pretty well, wasn't it, babe? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty fat snake. So I can only imagine if it would have came out when we were there. I would have screamed louder than her because I am not a fan of snakes. All right, this next one came from that quarter yard sale. Not only did she buy a big, huge box of toys, which half of it ended up being kids' shoes, but I bought a garbage bag full of toys too, and I actually started going through it yesterday. I just did a short on it this morning, which, yeah, it may actually be the same day. But out of that $2 bag, I ended up listing about half of it. I still got about half left. But this is an electronic dinosaur volcano. Let me turn it on. It lights up, makes noises. This sold overnight. Again, we paid $2 for the whole bag. And with this selling overnight, it sold for $10. So we're already in the profit and we still got half a bag to list and half a bag that's already listed. All right, up next is a vintage avocado green, well, I guess it's close to avocado green, rotary phone. We got this from the warehouse pick at Grin and Grandma's, Cher. So again, Cher, thank you very much. And we can't wait. We're going back again this week. Hopefully we'll find just as much, but I'm gonna take my time this time, so just skimming through it really quick. If we don't get through it, we don't get through it. But anyway, this is a wall phone, and we got this from her pick, ended up selling for $40. I knew the old phone sold pretty good, but I didn't know they sold that good. And finally, this sold pretty quick, and I kind of figured it would. This is a very rare, it's got 4 cars. That's what makes it more rare than what it already is. Most of them have 2 cars, but this one has 4 cars. It's a Sears All-State Auto Road Racer set in the original packaging and instructions by Mark. You can see it in the packaging is very, very brittle. From 1965. Again, this is by Marks, which if anybody knows stuff from the past, Marks is very sought after. I did test it, and it does work. The cars, you can see the leads here. They probably need to be cleaned a little bit, which I believe an eraser or even alcohol will do it. But I did rub them a little bit and they did go. Again, there's 4 cars. I did disclose that the cars probably need to be cleaned on the inside as well, but they all 4 did work. I had this originally listed because most of them will sell between 150 to 180 with 2 cars, and I listed this for 200. Gentleman came in at 125 and dropped down to 190, and then he came up to 151, and I just sent him a message saying 175 is the best I could do, and that's my bottom line. So then he sent me an offer for 170, and I sent him another message saying 175 is my bottom line. Sorry. So next thing I know, he bought it. He ended up buying this for 175, and he's paying shipping too, and so he's all in on this for $220. And I am going to contact him once I get the other piece out. It's not in the original box, but it's the torture track. I gotta look it up to see more about it, but it has 2 cars as well. What?
That cha-ching was mine.
What was it?
Oh no, wait, that came out of the bin. I'm sorry, that's on ours. It was an oyster knife.
Oh, the oyster knife?
Yeah.
Well, we're in a distance, so they can't see that your hair is not done and stuff. That oyster knife was how much?
$24.99. That came out of the bin.
Came out of the $72 or 72 pound,
Yeah.
72 pound bin. 72 pound bin. Yeah. That's another sale, but that will be on the Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday deal. But yeah, we wanted to thank you guys. Oh, I'm going to go through the numbers real quick. So she ended up having 5 sales for $183. And that's with me giving her the Cutco, even though it was mutual. But I'll give it to her because she did a little work.
Yeah.
For $183. Well, as you know, just the racetrack itself is $175. So, and I ended up having 7 sales for $265. And I was talking to my brother yesterday, and his wife was talking about how she's kicking my butt. Danielle, how do you like me now? Who kicked whose butt today? It'll change.
Yeah, but wait for the sale that's coming through right now.
Which one?
The silverware.
She's gonna buy it?
Well, she bought the other 2, and I'm messaging her that. Oh my God.
I guess I'm not the only one that can talk. Here.
I'm messaging her now about doing the rest of the whole.
Yep.
Caboodle. So I'm working on the deal.
That goes back to what I mentioned a couple of videos ago. Don't be afraid to ask, and this is all on her. She had me ask about the Blue Twig, and the lady bought it. I've been sending a message to this lady about a combo unit VCR DVD player. She's bought an extra. I actually messaged a guy about this racetrack because he bought the Aurora from me before, and he wanted to buy more of a certain size, and he wasn't interested. But you know, don't be afraid to ask. On this lady just bought, was it knives this morning?
No, the fork.
The lady just bought some forks this morning, and Christina didn't have this other ones listed, but she messaged her again this morning and said, hey, you know, I got more. I'm about to list if you're interested. So we're waiting to hear back. And that's not a bad sell either. But again, don't be afraid to message and ask. I mean, what's the worst they're going to do? I mean, they're going to say no, or they won't respond. The best, they can end up buying everything you got if you offer it to them.
If she buys everything, it'll be $117.
Hold on, say what?
If she buys everything, it'll be $117, and I think the whole bag was $6.99.
Is that with the
$9.99?
forks or without the forks? Is that added on?
I added that in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So over $100 for something she paid $7 for.
Yeah.
And she is killing it on the silverware.
Not enough of it.
It's funny because we went out all day long, and I'm getting so frustrated up here because I'm actually starting to point out silverware and dishware. But she ended up going to a doctor's appointment. I happened to see this one yard sale, and they weren't open yet, so I went in, and that's where I got this racetrack. So maybe the secret is to send her on her way, and then I can go source them myself.
Well, I have to go dress shopping.
Yeah, so while she goes dress shopping, maybe I'll go out. All right, well, I've rambled enough, so I want to thank everybody who's watched and hung in there that long. And if you will, please like and subscribe, hit that little bell so you know every single time we put on a video. We're trying to do 3 or 4 regular videos a week, and we're also doing our best to do one short a day. I will let you go, and we want to thank you guys again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.